Now today, we're going to be using some really cool new tools too.
Spiky bits.
So you might have seen these on the site. I was really stoked when Wargames Atlantic started coming out with their own hobby supplies, and these just seemed like something that hadn't been out there before. The Nano files, which work really well. I've used these off camera, and the hard plastic clippers. Now they're a little bit smaller than I thought they were going to be, or maybe I just have ginormous hands. I don't know which, but these work really well, and it's got this little breaker bar right here, so it doesn't extend too far and like rip out the little spring, which I thought was a neat. I thought it was to put drops of oil in there, but I don't think that's the case, or maybe that is the case. I guess I should reach out and email them. But either way, you can put a little oil in there and it'll just work its way in regardless. But today we're going to be using those because I think it's important, to clip the stuff off sprues properly, and then using the Nano files I think will be pretty neat too, because hitting the rounded edges and such sometimes are a pain in the butt. So let me show you this right now before I get into actually assembling the model. So one of the things when you want to clip out parts of things, one of the things that really helps the most is to get in as close to the part as you can, so that it doesn't leave a big chunk. And that's what I like about these clippers from Wargames Atlantic, is it really gets down in there and they're nice and smooth. Now they're not God hands clippers, but I mean for 25 bucks, I don't think you can go wrong with that. So let's just do this live. And then we'll use the files to clean up that area right there. Oh, it's got little bumps on the banner right there for CentOS, so that'll be nice. All right, so now this shit coming up. Yeah, well, split across here. Okay, so now we got that, and you can see where there's going to be a little rough edge right there on the thing, and that's where these Nano files come into play. And what I like about these too is it's got these little grooves, and I don't know if they're going to show up. You can see where I used it already. They've got these little grooves, and apparently you can rinse these underwater to get all the crap and crud out of it. Now, I've only used it like once or twice, so I'm not too worried about them, quote, not being clean. But this is going to be fun. So there's two different files here. You got the flat and the pointy, and then the chisel. And the chisel's just great for all around cleanup and deburring stuff, which I couldn't do there because it's kind of protected. But this little spot right here is great for this because it gets into all these hard to reach areas. And remember, files you do in one direction only. So we're gonna go in one direction and then pull it back, and then just go in one direction again. Now we're gonna come back to these round areas, and these round areas, like I said, this is good for just general purpose cleanup. But I'm gonna go on the round areas here. I'm gonna use this nice flat piece right here. And what I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna go in a single push around it, because it's gonna keep equal distance, and that way it's not gonna dig into the actual rounded part of it. It's pretty smooth now. That's crazy. I mean, it's almost as smooth as plastic right there. So we're gonna do that on both sides, and that's why I really love these tools. When I saw these come out, I was like, oh man, I gotta try those. This isn't sponsored or anything. I actually spent the money on these. It didn't even dawn on me to ask them to send them to me. But maybe we'll turn this little part into a short, because I think these tools right here in your kit, everybody should have them because they are the best that I've had for 30 years.
Thanks for watching. Supporting us is super easy. Just click on the article links provided, subscribe, or follow us right here. And remember, next time you're searching for the best Warhammer news, type Spiky Bits into Google to get the most accurate info. See you in the next one.
Spiky bits.